Hello, dear students. Today we will discuss the new reaction of this chapter, Organic Photochemistry. The photoaddition reaction is one of the most important reaction because it has the characteristics of both type of compounds, that is olefinic compound and carbonyl compound. In this reaction, the carbonyl compound gives an addition product with olefins. The name of this addition is Paterno-Bucci reaction. This is a very important reaction for photochemical reaction point of view, as the Paterno-Bucci reaction assimilate or contains all type of characteristics of carbonyl system as well as olefinic system. The photocycloaddition of carbonyl compounds and olefins is generally known as Paterno-Bucci reaction, and oxytanes are the product of this reaction. That is, this is the reaction in which carbonyl compound give addition product with olefin and forms oxytanes. That is a addition product. As you can see here, this is H nu, the light which excites the n electron to pi star and to pi star transition. Obviously, if I am saying that n to pi star transition, then I am concerned here with the carbonyl system, as it has the lone pair of electron, and this n to pi star transition will take place only in the carbonyl compounds, not in the olefinic system. Therefore, we can say on irradiation of the compounds, the energy will be absorbed by the carbonyl compounds. That is, we have to incident the energy in such a way that the energy must corresponds to the energy levels of carbonyl systems. Since the addition is usually performed by irradiation with the light of wavelength absorbed only by carbonyl group, it involves the excited state of the carbonyl rather than the olefin. That I said. The energy required for the n to pi transition initiates the reaction in simpler carbonyl compounds, while for some conjugated ketones it is difficult to distinguish between n to pi star and pi to pi star transition, as due to the delocalization of electrons a new type of molecular orbital forms and the excitation of electron takes place in the newly formed molecular orbitals. The redistribution of new molecular orbitals after delocalization of electrons we will discuss later. Presently we are discussing the Paterno-Bucci reaction. Therefore, we can think or we can say that here, as I said, that n to pi star transition is taking place. Therefore, the reaction or the mechanism or the reaction initiation takes place in such a way that firstly this system will form the excited singlet state if I am taking carbonyl system as benzophenone, excited singlet state of benzophenone. As we know, it has a tendency of intersystem crossing with high quantum yield, approximately 100% intersystem crossing. It will form the excited triplet state, and this excited triplet state now will interact with the polyphenic system, and it will give addition product. That is oxytanes. This reaction is quite important in such a way that the phenomena of photosensitization is not taking place here, as in most of the cases, as we discussed earlier, that benzophenone transfer its energy to the olefinic system, and olefinic system get converted into excited triplet state, and excited triplet state, as in case of butadiene, we have discussed earlier that the benzophenone initially get converted into excited singlet state and then convert into excited triplet state, and it gives energy collision with acceptor molecule, and acceptor this, and acceptor here, it will form the excited triplet state and then give the dimers, as we discussed earlier. While in this case, photoaddition reaction, what is happening here? That benzophenone, we have benzophenone, it's excited triplet state here, but when it is interacting with this compound, olefins, it is forming an addition product. Why this is happening? This is the main question, and this reaction is very important in this way that we can understand the phenomena of benzophenone, and we can differentiate the phenomena of benzophenone with this Paterno-Bucci reaction, that how it is different from that phenomena of photosynthesis. To understand this matter, I will draw an energy diagram by which you can understand that why this contradiction is taking place. As I draw the energy levels, however, these energy levels are not on the scale of energy, but for schematic representation, for pictorial representation, we can look here that if this is S0, this is S1, this is T1 of olefins, this is S0, this is S1, this is T1 of olefins, this is S0, this is S1, this is T1 of butadiene. You can compare now the energy values or energy levels in both of the cases. In case of photosensitization as well as photoaddition reaction, the energy will be get absorbed by this benzophenone or carbonyl compound. It forms the excited singlet state, and it has a good ability to transfer its electron into intersystem crossing. It will form a excited triplet state. In both the cases, in case of photoaddition reaction as well as in photosensitization, in both the cases, the benzophenone is absorbing the energy. Now look at here, this level. If you compare this level here and here, this triplet state is above and this triplet state is below. And this is the main key of this understanding or this anomaly or this contradiction. This value, if this transition, this triplet state of photosensitizer or the carbonyl is more than the triplet state of olefins, then it will act as the photosensitizer and it will transfer the energy from here, intersystem crossing, and after collision, it will transfer the energy in the excited triplet state of olefins or the here butadiene as in this case. And now after formation of this triplet state, this will give the dimer. This is the main key of this photosensitization. While in this case, in case of photoaddition, this is the phenomena of photoaddition, and this is the phenomena of photosensitization. If this value is more, then this energy cannot go above. This electron cannot go above. Therefore, this triplet state will have or will interact with the molecule which is available in its nearby or in vicinity. Then in vicinity this olefin compound is available and this triplet state will form the addition product oxytenes. This is the reason in case of Paterno-Buch reaction, no dimerization of olefin is taking place, only the addition product is giving in case of the Paterno-Buch reaction. This reaction or this anomaly of or drawback of this Paterno-Buch reaction can be understood with this example that we have norbornene. The norbornene in presence of acetone gives dimer, while in presence of benzophenone it gives oxytenes. The reason is the triplet energy state of norbornene is lesser than the excited triplet state of acetone, while its excited triplet state is greater than benzophenone. As I discussed in last slide, this is the reason that in this case no dimer formation occurs. While in this case this forms the dimer. However, the electron will excited for this carbonyl system in both the cases. Radiation will be correspond to this carbonyl compound. It will first form the excited singlet state, excited triplet state, and due to this region, it will form the dimer. Similarly here it will form firstly the excited singlet state and the excited triplet state, but it has the energy lesser than the excited singlet state of triplet state of norbornene, therefore it will form the addition product. So we can here differentiate the phenomena of photosensitization and Paton-Bucci reaction. We can say this is the drawback. This phenomena, we can simply say that the photosensitization is the drawback of Paton-Bucci reaction. However, both are the entirely different phenomena, and we can understand both the phenomena with this example and concept. If we are using the symmetrical olefins, then there is no problem of the formation of symmetrical or unsymmetrical products, since the olefins used in above reaction is unsymmetrical, then theoretically the reaction must be written as let us consider one example, PH2CO. I directly prepare its write its the excited tablet state. Here the olefin is not symmetrical, as in last case both the sides, this was R1 R1 R1, or there were different groups in this case. So this reaction will proceed like PH C PH O CH2 CH3 and CH3. So you can see here that there one more chance is C CH3 CH3 CH2. Here the free radical is, this is primary and it is comparatively less stable. However, this is more stable. Therefore, the formation of intermediate free radical will be such a way that more stable free radical will form in the reaction, and in this reaction will show this product will be the 93% or major product, while in second path it will form, this will be up to 90%, and this product will be, here we are not saying or doing the photochemistry, we are just speaking here the nature of R or stability of R free radicals. One more aspect can understand here is that if we are taking the benzophenone as the carbonyl compound and this is benzophenone, as usual initially it will form its, it is essential to write this N2 pi star as the transition is taking place for non-bonding to pi star states, intersystem closing, excited triplet state, and if this excited triplet state interact or collide with CH3 butene, this may be cis or trans, then how the reaction will proceed now? There are two chances. Chances are, I am erasing this content as this is not so concerned here. The chances are the product will be like this. CH3, CH3, that is cis product, and in other case the product will be like this. Here the formation of product will be trans product. In this case, the formation of both the product will have the equal probability of formation of product. Therefore, it is very difficult to say that either cis product will be formed or trans product will be formed. The reaction is very general and very useful. One more example we can understand here, that is this benzophenone. I am not writing now the excitation of this benzophenone or carbonyl system. I will just write here excited triplet state. Therefore, if this reacts with acetylene, then in presence of HNO, this HNO is concerned here with this benzophenone. It will form first excited single state, then excited triplet state, and that excited triplet state will form a addition product, that is PH, CPH, O, C double bond C, R, R, free radical, and further it will form a cyclic product, PH, CPH, now the product will, this is oxetine, which is unstable, and this again rearrange as it will prefer, sorry, this, it will form a open chain product like this. This will rearrange like this. R, this is also an example. We can just for sake of information. So now, and this is something